We can see what's happening in SaaS, in the world of the fastest growing technology companies. Something's going on. And we want to bring this to our partners because we know we can. So how might we, Vendasta staff, how might we take a page out of the books of Dropbox and Slack and the fastest growing companies to do this to accelerate our partners' growth? So we started to look at it under a few lenses. And the first thing we did was talk about it with some partners. And what our partners said were like, yeah, sweet, this is awesome, but hold on a second, you guys. In order to sign up for the Vendasta platform, you need to fill in a form. You get qualified by an SDR. You sign up for the BDR. You can't really tell us this because you don't do it. We were talking the talk, but we were not walking the walk. So we said, okay, in order for actually us to understand this, we're gonna have to do this ourselves. We're gonna have to use us as guinea pigs. And one thing you guys have to know about Brendan and the rest of the team is like we are dogmatic about using our software internally. In fact, if you come to our offices, many of you have been to our offices, we have our principles up on the wall. And one is use it internally to the point of fanaticism, like crazy people, right? So we built this for ourselves and we said, okay, let's try this for Vendasta. And we looked at it under these three lenses. One was, how might we, teams, how might we show immediate value to our customers? How can we find out what our partners need immediately and prove to them that we have the opportunity to solve that problem in as friction-free way as possible, removing all barriers? And Vendasta is a pretty robust platform, so you gotta whittle a lot down to show value immediately. And you don't have a lot of time to prove that value. So that was the first lens we looked at. The second was, we knew it wasn't enough. If marketing was driving that demand and we were getting those self-signups, how could we bring them back and continue to engage them? Because if we didn't prove to them we could solve value and we didn't have a reason for them to come back, then we had a huge risk of just burning a bunch of leads and not having the opportunity to actually engage them and show what we could do. And the last one was, if we knew about them and we knew what their needs were, how could we actually predict what they need and predict their journey with our platform and help share what that experience could look like? So for example, you all saw our wonderful staff member Kayla, in that video. Let's say Kayla from Cloudfire signs up for a Vendasta trial. We know if Cloudfire is a point of sale company, they might have 25 employees and serve the dental category. If we also knew that Kayla expressed through her experience, I need new products to sell, could we usher a journey to help her do that? And if we knew that she had done these key actions within our platform but got stuck in a step, could we reach out to Kayla under a lens of customer success? I'm not here to sell you. I'm here to help you because I know you're trying to get somewhere and remove any barriers in her path towards her successful journey. So I still remember vividly. You guys recall we went up to Candle Lake with a team and we whiteboarded out everything. We said, we're gonna hack our pricing model, we're gonna hack our initial experience, what can we do to decrease time to wow or time to value? And we came up with this. The important thing to note here is that we released two sort of new subscriptions. One is the free subscription and the other is the starter subscription at a low cost. And we said, okay, we're gonna try this. We have to kind of burn the boats and jump in with 2 feet. This could either go really, really well, or it could go very, very poorly. And just like many of you, we had a ton of hesitations. So we wrote those down. What is this gonna do to our revenue? Is this gonna cannibalize? Is everyone gonna just sign up for free now and not actually use the platform? Or is this robust experience gonna scare people away? Can we simplify it enough to actually show that value? But if we simplify it too much, is that gonna be enough? Because if they don't get what they need, and if we don't understand correctly the valuable pieces in the platform, then we pose an even greater risk there. And lastly, if we're ushering a whole bunch more traffic and usage throughout our system, is this gonna blow up our teams? And if we can't provide that super served level of high touch care that we really strive to provide at Vendasta, are we gonna create a negative experience for these customers, not prospect, these customers? So it all happened in August. It was a big month over at our HQ up in Saskatoon. We published the new pricing, we trained the sales team on what this looked like, and we went live. And what do you think happened? Well, we're here at San Diego, so we didn't die, which is great. I'm going to show you. So this is just sort of the before, right? So on average, our cost to acquire a new customer was about $12,500. In order to regenerate, get paid back for that, on average, it was 10 months. And total lead to paid subscription, our conversion rate was 3.7%. After we released, we called it value-based pricing, which was a freemium experience and a self-serve option. This is what happened. So CAC, important to note that as we signed more customers, we went from signing on average about 40 customers a month to 160. And our CAC dropped almost in half. The payback, of course, went down as well. And one of the things we were really, really worried about was our bookings number. We know that our average revenue per customer is going to go down, but it didn't go down that much. And the interesting thing is that our bookings number went up by 30%. So we were actually driving more business after this. And the cool thing to note is that conversion rate. And what was happening is we put this arbitrary qualification of what we thought a good customer looked like. And so we said, if you don't walk through the door and kind of fit this mold, then you're probably not right for our platform. But what we discovered is our sales teams were having much more enlightened conversations because the customers that they were talking to knew way more about what we did and had a much better sense of their pain point and how Vendasta might be able to solve it. And so our sales teams were just taking blockers out of their way and ushering them toward the success and sharing best practices and being that consultant that everyone craved. They weren't product dumping anymore.